Welcome everyone to the third round of World Order. I try to show you how the game plays. We're playing solo against three Ottomans. So, the Ottomans get three factions and they get one. Third round, and we'll do preparation phase. The first one is that we draw cards. The Ottomans don't draw any cards. This is only for the human player, so let's go and draw our cards. As you can see, this is deck and discard, and we've got two cards left. So we draw these two cards, one from the market previous round, and since the deck is exhausted, we again shuffle the discarded cards, and we get the rest of the cards. So we'll get 4 cards. So we've got 6 in our hand, and that's 6 cards. So this is our hand for third round. Okay, these are the actions. Okay. And we've got also a strategic asset that we can play instead of one of these cards. But we'll see it later. Okay, second step in preparation phase is we'll choose our turn. We'll reveal the country cards. So what we do is the top card of the left column goes to the right, and when if left column is empty, then we'll move the whole of it, the whole right column to the left. So we kind of refresh the available country cards. Okay, so some we won't have the chance to get, but we'll reveal some new ones. So if we need to get one, we have to plan for it. Okay, turn order now. We don't have any ties, so it's reverse victory point order. So again, we are getting first. So what I will do is I will again get 4th place. I could choose anyone in reality, but this is depends on your strategy. But I'm going for again for 4th place. Also because it helps me keeping the Ottomans together. It helps me when I shoot these videos. Next, China. China will get 3rd place because the Ottomans get the rightmost place available. So next it's the United States, so they'll get 2nd place, and they'll leave Russian Federation to play first. So that was turn order. So next step is production, and we produce the primary resources, that is. So we'll get 2 energy, we'll get 2 raw materials, and 3 food. Okay. So next we choose our focus. We haven't seen any military focus yet, but I think I'll skip it for now. I'll remain with diplomatic focus. I don't think they use strong point is, but maybe in a later round I will choose just to show you how it works, but I will remain on diplomatic focus right now. Yeah. So that's what we're going to do. So so we do the actions there. Ready 5 country cards. We've only got 1. We can spend to increase our production. It's maximized, and we can produce up to 5 after our production in diplomatic resource. So yeah, I'm going to pay 15 and produce 5 diplomatic resources. So it's 8. Okay, and engage costs 2 less, of course. And we'll also have to produce some consumer goods or import them. Because I want to increase my prosperity. Maybe we'll get some services too. So that's okay. If no, that's all for the human player preparation. Yeah. So let's go to the Ottomans. No, okay. Ottomans don't draw any cards, and first they choose the focus, and depending on the focus, they'll get the corresponding money, as they don't get any resources. They convert everything to money. So let's go the USA first. They'll go domestic focus, so it's going to be there. Okay. Next, Russia will go for diplomatic focus, so they'll have to do the extra there, and China will choose again. Okay, it will remain on domestic focus. So let's get the resources, the money first. Okay, diplomatic focus has the special action there. Will prove relations with another country outside the zone of interest, and that's interesting. But so we'll choose normally by drawing auto influence, but we ignore influence. Okay, Central Asia, it's in zone of interest, so no. We'll draw another one, and this is okay, East Asia and Pacific. It's outside its zone of interest, so they will improve relations there. What are the available countries there? Okay, let me move the camera. Yeah, okay, the available countries are Vietnam and Indonesia. So according to the priorities, would be a country where it can build a base, so that's Vietnam. They can build a base there, so they'll get that card. And they should pay 10 coins. Well, the Ottomans don't pay diplomatic resources, they convert everything to money, so that's 5 coins. So, okay, I forgot to get the money first. Okay, depending on the focus, they'll get the money. So let's see that. Yeah, totally forgot the money. Let's get some space for Vietnam there. Okay, it's a bit tight there. Yeah, don't have much space, but yeah, okay. This will do for now. Okay, let's get the money for the Ottomans. So, Russian Federation's third round, it will get 5 by 3, which is the rounds. They will pay, of course, 10 for the improved relations. Forgot that. Yeah, so that's their money for the round. You say domestic so it's 10 per round, so it's 30 coins there. And China also, it's 30 more coins for China. Let me get the coins. Okay, that's 30 there. So I think this concludes the preparation phase for the Ottomans, and we're ready to go to the action phase of the third round. World Order, third round, action phase, first card. Russian Federation will play first, so let's draw the card. The first one is the marketplace card, so it's an economic action. And what it will do, the action cube is there on trade, so it will trade. Okay, trade. Let me remind you that in the previous round, when I traded as a player with the Ottoman, especially for Russia, if you want to get your diplomatic resource, it should get the maximum amount of goods for trade. So, and if not, you don't get the diplomatic gain. This means that we can do, since we can buy up to 3 raw materials or energy from the Russian Federation, we must do that in order to get the bonus from the transaction. Yeah, I had bought 3 raw materials, so yeah, that's how I got the diplomatic bonus. Okay, the Ottoman will trade as always, counting export symbols. That's 3, 4, 6, 7, 9, so it's 45 coins. Let me get them. Okay, 45, and yeah, they needed that. They had just 8 or something. Okay, next we'll try decision card, and okay, they will trade with a U, so we'll get 10 coins as the European Union. I'm not moving the camera. Okay, I place 10 there. The Ottoman will get 5, but I will also, the human plague will also flip one of the commerce card I've got available. If no commerce card, if both were flipped, I wouldn't be able to do that trade action with me. So that's the this card, and this card is trust. It gets back in the box. They're not played again. So, and then we draw the first regular, let's say, card, and yeah, that's a military action. And let's see what they will do. Let's hope I will do that. So Russia Federation has got 2 cubes there, but since there is a cube on the left, they will do that action. They will build a base. They've got priority. Only after all cubes have been moved to the right, they will do the action on the right. So they will build the base. Where will they build the base? They can build the base in Europe, Central Asia, not in South Asia, Syria, Middle East, and East Asia Pacific. So they can build in 4 areas. So let's check the priorities, and let's move the camera so you can see the board. Okay, that's better. First priorities, region in the zone of interest where is under threat. There is no such area in Europe. They're tight. The rest are not zones of interest, or it's only so. Okay, second priority, it will be a region where in its zone of interest where it will put at least 1 player under threat, and it will choose the country where the region where it will put most players under threat. So at this moment it's Central Asia, Middle East, Europe. So okay, in Middle East it's got 2 players under threat, so it doesn't gain even if it will be here. It's got one player under European Union is under threat, but so if it places there, it will put under threat Europe, Europe and the United States. No, Europe is under threat already, so yeah, that's one. And Central Asia, it will put China under threat. So in these two regions, Europe and Central Asia, it will put one player under threat. So we'll have to choose randomly. Then we've got the players, they're tied. Okay, is okay, they're tied. So they're, yeah, so we'll choose randomly. So let's say A left, B Central Asia, B it will get in Central Asia. We pay 10. We get an army from no, that's China. And let's get the influence. No, okay, let's get the correct army first. Yeah, China. I said China, and yeah, okay. And let's get the influence there, and no choice because there's only temporary influence left. So it will be right there, temporary influence, and 4 victory points. Yeah, they will 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 34. That was the first card for the Russian Federation. Let's move the camera again. And let's move that. And I have forgotten to place a base in Central Asia. Of course. Okay, I will fix it later. Let's go for the United States. Let's do now the first cards of the USA. The first one is, of course, the one that was bought. It's diplomatic, and they will do engage. Okay, so let's draw and not draw influence card. You've got to have an ally there, and yeah, it's the Americas. They've got an ally there, so they will engage in the Americas. Okay, let's see there. Okay, the cost is 4 diplomatic resources converted to 20 coins, but they've got domestic. They've got an ally there, so it's 5 less, and yeah, they've got an ally there, so it's 15. Yeah, they've got Mexico, so it's 15 coins. Okay, they've got more than enough to say. Yeah. Okay, and then we'll place an influence there. So we have to draw, and let me remind you that the Thomas don't get an engage token. So influence, third round, they'll get permanent influence. So this region will also score at the end of the round, and it's 1 victory point. Let me adjust this. Okay, that was the marketplace card for the USA, and now this is trust in the box, and we draw another card. Okay, and it's an economic one, and let's see. So yeah, they will trade. Luxembourg is on trade, so they will do that. Okay, so we count the export symbols. There it's 3 there. Okay, 3, 5, 6, 7, 9. Again, it's 45 coins. Okay, not bad at all. So they draw a decision card, and they will again with us, with the European Union. So the we get 10 coins, the Otoma will get 5, and I will flip my second commerce card also. I'm not moving the camera, and that was the first card for the USA. And now let's move this there, and now okay, so it's China now. Again, diplomatic, the marketplace card, and China will now improve relations with a country. So again, we draw one, and it's going to be East Asia Pacific. So let's see what are there's already 2 allied countries there, Singapore and Laos. There's no discount for the Otomas when they improve relations. So let's see the available cards on board. Okay, the Indonesia and Philippines, the priorities are one of the starting countries, none are, then base building capability, but it's not for China, and last the most valuable, let's say, country, so it's Indonesia, which got a 3 value, and it costs 3 times 5 converted to money, it's 15 coins to get Indonesia. Okay, let's pay the 15 coins, and we get China gets Indonesia. Okay, let's okay, moving the camera, sorry. And now we build a stack, let's say, with the regions, with the countries in the region. So yeah, that was the market. It's trust, and we go for the first regular card. So again, it's economic. Let's see what China will do, and yeah, okay, so China will invest now. That will do. So invest again. We draw another focus card. Okay, South Asia. Okay, have they got an ally there? Yes, I think, yeah, it's Pakistan. So they will invest there. It costs flat 15, and they get an FDI token underneath that. Okay, so and this concludes China's first card. And let's go for no, I forgot to place influence. So we get influence inside Asia. Move the camera. Again, we've got 2 choices there. We draw a decision card. Okay, let me shuffle them because they're all in the discard pile. So yeah, a third round, permanent influence. So it will also get a victory point, and this area will also score at the end of the round. Yeah, you've got to have a permanent influence fulfilled in order to score a region during scoring. Okay, let's see. Okay, let's go to our okay, what we'll do, and we haven't seen from the player's perspective, is a military card. Maybe it's not the best thing to do. It's not the right thing to do. As the designers have said, it's not. You can't actually do a little bit of everything. It's the most sure way to lose the game. So you have to kind of focus on your strong points and not trying to do a bit of everything. But again, as I've said, this is an instructional, more instructional and less of a best way to play the game. Sorry. So then we'll do this. We'll build the base in an allied country. And yeah, in order to do this, we've got to have the capability. Yeah, you see our flag there underneath the base symbol. We can do in any of these countries. We can build the base, and we have to exhaust, of course, this country as a player, as a human player. Okay, so let's build in Europe. Okay, and Norway. We exhaust Norway. We place a base token there, and now we can move up to two armies from the board from our player board on the map. So the base costs 5 and its army moved costs another 5, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to pay 10 and move one army in Europe. So this way, okay, let me move the camera a bit. Okay, so I will place it there, and now I'm also tied with Russia. I could place 2 and have Russia under threat, but I don't think it would be counterproductive for the EU. But now we're tied, at least in Europe, and I get an impulse there. There's a temporary spot there, so I'm getting 4 victory points as well, which is not bad at this moment of the game. Okay, so we have seen from the player's perspective how to build the base. So okay, I think we'll have to also to see movement of armies, but I think this will come up in one of the next cards or rounds. We'll see how it goes. So this concludes the first card for every faction. Okay, so second card for the Russian Federation. Okay, and it's growth. It's domestic, sorry, card, but when it's domestic, the Ottomans get a growth card. Okay, let's move the camera. Okay, you see, it will have to get a level 2 card, so we convert the cost in money. So and see if which one it can afford. Okay, both cost. The upper one costs 25, and the other one costs 30. So it can afford. The Ottoman can afford both. So it will randomly choose. Let's say A is the upper one, B is the it's B. So it will get the second one, and it will pay 30 coins, and let's pay this. Okay, the Ottomans don't gain any abilities, but they gain 3 victory points plus 2 the level of the cards in victory points. So it's 5 victory points for the Russian Federation. Yeah, it's quite ahead right now. It's 39. Okay. And that was the second card for the Russian Federation. Okay. Let's go to the United States of America. Second card is again a military one. Okay, let's see. Okay, again they've got a second cube in build a base, so they will build another base. Okay, let's see where they will choose the base. They can build a base in East Asia, and in Europe another one, and in Middle East. They gain 1 plus the number of aligned countries, so no problem there. So let's have a look at the map, I'd say, first, and then get to the priorities. Okay, there are enough money for them. Okay, Europe, Middle East, and East Asia. Okay, the first priority is zone of interest, which is right now under threat. There are 2 of them, not Europe because they're tied, but in the Middle East and in the East Asia Pacific, they're under threat from Russia and China respectively. So this is the first choice, and we'll choose randomly. Okay, first of course, where there's the least difference between threat and defense, but it's the same here, 1 threat in both of them. So none is military focus. So again, randomly, A for Middle East, B for East Asia. So it's A, Middle East. The USA will build a base in Middle East. Okay, we pay fix 10, get an army in the Middle East. Okay, we get the base token there. The army goes there, and let's not forget the influence that goes along with the base. Again, we have a choice. So we'll draw a decision card, and third round it's again permanent influence there, and okay, and the victory point of course. And right now it's ahead for scoring Middle East. Okay, and let's adjust the victory points as well. Okay, it's 29 right now, and this is the second card for the USA. Let's move the camera. Okay, let's move the cube. So okay, next one will be a move. Okay, let's go for China, second card, and let's see what will happen here. And okay, yeah, that's again a military. So now we'll see how the Ottomans move. Okay, military action. The action board says move. Yeah, that's the cube. Well, it's red on red, so okay. Let's move. We haven't seen up to now, so yeah, let's see how it goes. Again, it's the same. Again, the same priorities. Priority card to determine region. It costs 5, and we move 1 army from the supply to the map. So the Ottomans don't have to build armies, they have always available. The difference is we don't place a base token, and we don't get influence, so that's the main move, the main difference for the Ottomans. Okay, the same priorities apply. You see in the card, move or build a base, it's the same priorities for the Ottomans. Okay, if it's not in our zone of interest, we've got to have a base there, and this goes for both the Thomas and the human players. So, same priorities. China is under threat in Central Asia by the Russian Federation, so yeah, that's the top priority. So they will move an army there. They'll pay 5, move an army there, and they get from the supply an army and gets it. And so now it's tied in Central Asia. It will not lose any victory points during the aftermath. Okay, we have seen move as well, and we don't place influence. Okay, let's move the cube there to the right. Any number of cubes there, it will move to the right. And that goes the second card for China and the second card for the player now for the European Union. I'll play this one, diplomacy. It allows us to do two things: improve relations with the country more, and then engage in that country's region, which is a very powerful card, as you can see. So my plan is to go for Africa, and okay, they're quite cheap. One resource. Do we want Mali for the base, or do we want Guinea and Equatorial Guinea for exporting consumer goods? Okay, maybe Russia can get that. Okay, let's get Guinea there. We pay one diplomatic resource. Let's not move the camera. And now we engage in that region, so that helps us. And let's see exactly what happens. It's quite cheap. It's 3. We've got diplomatic focus, and it will cost just 1. And I could exhaust one of my allies there and get it for free. In fact, so let's exhaust Nigeria. Okay. I have exhausted Nigeria there, and so 2 because of diplomatic focus and 1 from Nigeria, so I pay nothing, so I get an engage there, but the most important, I get influence there. Influence in Africa, so okay, and I get 2 victory points, and I'm ahead in influence in Africa because this also scores. Okay. Just 2 points there, yeah. I think that's correct. And this is the second card for the EU as well. Let's continue. Third round, third card, and it's Russian Federation first. Okay, so it's a military one. It's interesting because, as you can see, there only move cubes there. So that's what they will do. They'll do a move action for the armies. It's not that different for the Ottomans. They move 1 army from the supply. They already got enough to on the map using the same criteria, the same priorities as for the bases. In this case, however, we don't get an influence point there. So I think we'll have to see the board, and let's do that. Okay, it's zone of interest, first priority, where it is under threat. Right now, the Russian Federation is not under threat. It is tied in its zone of interest, so it's not under threat anywhere right now in its zone of interest. So that was the first priority. No country has a military focus, so yeah. Next priority, it will choose in its zone of interest where at least 1 other player will be put under threat, and that currently isn't under threat. This can happen in all three areas, because at least one player will be under threat. And okay, between these it will choose the region where most players will be put under threat, that currently aren't, of course. This will lead us to Europe, because Middle East, EU is already under threat. So if it places there, it will be just one more player that currently isn't. And the same for Central Asia, it will be just China. However, in Europe, if he places there, it will be both the United States and the EU under threat. So it goes there, getting two players under threat, and pays 5 coins, and that's the move army for the Russian Federation. Okay, now we move both all cubes, both in this case, to the left, and this was third card for the Russian Federation. Okay, third card for the United States. Let's see, they've got domestic focus, and they'll get, yeah, it's a domestic card, and they'll get a growth card. So okay, they've got enough money, so they'll get a level 2 growth card, because they've already got a level 1. Okay, let's see, these are the available ones. Top one, no, bottom one costs 30 coins, the upper one 25, so it can afford both. So we draw a decision card, and A for the top, B for the bottom, and it will get the B, the bottom card, sorry. So it will pay 30 coins. Let's pay the coins, yeah. Okay, and the Otoma will get 3 victory points for +2 extra for the level of the card. So that's 5 victory points for the United States. So let's do that. It will go up to 34. Okay, and now another player or Otoma will have to get what's left of the growth card. Okay, let's move the camera. Now, third card for China. It's a diplomatic one, and let's see what China will do. They will improve relations. Okay, first one, draw an auto focus, an auto influence, sorry, and it's in the Americas. It will happen, and we don't have a starting card in America, but we'll choose between these two. Okay, let me move the camera. These are the cards available, and first priority is starting, and then where the Otoma can build a base. So yeah, it's a no-brainer here. So it's going to be Venezuela. So it's okay. Two diplomatic resources, which converts to 10 coins. It's there. They don't get an influence there, because it's not one of the starting countries. So that's it there, and the cube goes to improve relations. To the left side, engage. Okay, let's see third card for the European Union, and I think now it's a good phase to produce something, to produce our consumer goods mainly. Okay, so let's produce 3 resource types. First, consumer goods. So I'll can get 3. I need I should increase that production too. So I will have to spend 3 energy and 3 raw materials. Yeah, more than enough there. So this goes there, this goes there, and I get 3 consumer goods. Moreover, we get to flip our cards, our commerce cards, because we have produced consumer goods which are depicted there. That was one type of good. So we can produce another 2. So we can produce a little bit of energy there and some raw materials. Maybe we'll need them later. I think we've got enough services for now, and foods. Maybe I should also trade. I don't know. We'll see later. Okay. So let's see what. Yeah, let's produce this 2 energy and 2 raw materials. Yeah. Okay. Okay, let's not over it. Okay, that goes the 3rd card for the European Union. Let's play now the 4th and last card for this round. Okay, first is the Russian Federation, and yeah, diplomatic card, and they've got diplomatic focus, so they will engage. Okay, so they'll it will cost 5 coins less. I had previously. Okay, draw region. You've got to have allies there, and let's see about the cost. Okay, it's going to be South Asia. Have they got? Yeah, they've got India there. So it will cost 5 less, and 5 less, it's 10 less than normal. And South Asia costs 4, which is converted to 20 coins. So because of the discount they've got, they will get 10 coins. So yeah, they can do that. So they will engage in South Asia. Okay, pay 10. The Ottomans don't place a token, an engaged token like we did, but the influence will be placed. There's no option, so they will get temporary influence. So yeah, we place cube there and get 4 victory points. It's way ahead from the rest of the factions. So yeah, that's how the cards have turned out to play. There is. Okay, the bots don't really care about how far ahead is another player, so and compensate for that or do anything about it. But that's not the proper time to discuss this. That was the 4th card for the Russian Federation. Okay, forgot to move the cube. Yeah, previously I had forgotten to move China. I fixed it. Okay, 4th card for the USA. It's again, they will get a growth card. They've got enough money to do that. If they ever can't do that, don't have enough money, that is, they will get 30 coins. Okay, the upper one costs 40. It's 3 times 10, 2 times 5, yeah, 40. And the bottom one is 45 coins. Yeah, they can afford both, so it will be random. So okay, A, B, B. So they'll get the 5 cards. Yeah, that's B. Yeah, they'll get the bottom, sorry, card. So it's 6 plus 3 from the level of the card. It's 9 victory points for the USA. Okay, they pay 45, of course. United States pays 45. Yeah, and 9 victory points. Okay, that was quite 43, and they're tied. Yeah, you can see. Yeah, okay. So yeah, they have caught up with the Russian Federation. Interesting. Okay, and okay, now it's China's turn. Let's see what they will do. Fourth card. Again, diplomatic. They will improve. They'll go there, and they will engage. Okay, let's. It's the Americas. Let's see, they've got an ally. They've got allies in the Americas, so they will engage there. They don't have diplomatic focus, but money is tight there. Okay, engage costs 20 coins. They've got 2 allies, so it needs 10, 5 less for it. Yeah, so 10 it can afford. So they will place their influence there, and not an engaged token, and they will get the first spot available, and it's 3 victory points. I'm not moving the camera right now. Okay, so let's move. Okay, let's move the cube there in the action board. Okay, let's move for the EU now. It's our last action for the round, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to engage in a region, and Africa or Central Asia costs 1 less, but I will engage in the Middle East. So I will. So it's 6 resources, 5 from the card there, and 5 I will get. I'll place the engaged token there. Obviously I will use it for my defense, and I will get an influence cube there, and I will get it will be temporary, of course, and I'll get 4 victory points, and I think I will be able to compensate for the points I haven't got. Actually, that was the last card for the 3rd round. It was okay, and then we'll have to do research, and during aftermath we'll also have to scoring in this round. Last part of the action phase is research. Okay, we draw 2 cards for each automa. Again, enter an order, and we get the bonus there. It's 5 coins and 4 research for the Russian Federation. So that's 5 coins. Research. Russia isn't in diplomatic focus, they don't get an extra, and we just count the allied countries. So it's got 6, 1 for every 3 countries, so it's +2. So that's 6 research points, and let's go to the marketplace and see what we've got. The Ottomans always get the most expensive they can afford, so if they're tied, but right now it's this one, which is 6, so they will get, I'll get it. I got 6 points, they spend them all. The card goes on top of the deck. It will be the first one during round 4, and yeah, we replenish the market. So next for the USA. Okay, they've got the focus, but let's not move the camera all the time. They draw 2 cards and they get okay, 5 plus 5 because you convert it to money, so it's 5 for diplomatic resource, 10 coins for the USA plus 5 research points, plus 2 for the domestic focus, that's 7, and they've got 5 allies, so they'll get 8 in total research points. So they'll get again the most expensive affordable, so they will get this one. Okay, replenish the market, and now the last point will be used to discard the most old, let's say, card. And okay, then we move the cards and replenish the market for the next player. Okay, China, same, draw 2 cards. They've got domestic course as well. China will get come on. Okay, China will get 5 coins, 4 research points. So 5 coins, 4 plus 2 focus, 6 plus 2 from the allies. It's 8 points. So China will get 6-1, the 6-1. So they'll get this one, replenish, and it will trash. It will discard, sorry, 2 cards from the market, and then again replenish the market. This doesn't. This isn't the case for the players. If you, as a player, human player, have excess research points, you just lose them. So let's see what's in our hands. We've got 2 cards left. Oh, sorry. But let's let me. Oh, okay, we've got these 2 cards left in our hand. So it's come on. It's the focus. So okay, it's 5. Oh, come on. That's better. It's 5 coins and 4 research points. We're not on domestic, so it's 4 research points. But we've got 6 allied countries, so we'll get 6 research points. And according to the cards, we can afford the card. We've got enough. We can get more than 1 card, and I think that's that's what I'm going to do. I will exhaust a country there. Just to show you how it goes, I will exhaust. Let's say I'll exhaust. Okay, Jordan, and I get 1 research point because the country value is 1. So I've got 7 research points. So and I'll get let's say I'll get this one, which costs 4, and I'll get this. No, I can't get. No, I can't get this. I'll get this one, which costs 3. Oh, well, I should have first replenished the market, but okay, that's was. Yeah, I should have first replenished and then choose my second one, I think. But I don't. Okay. Okay. These also go on top of our deck, so we'll draw them at the beginning of next turn. So that concludes the research phase for the player. Next one, it's the aftermath phase. Okay, I'll do aftermath for the bots, and then I'll do it for the player. I don't think it really matters. Okay, the Ottomans for return of investment, they get 5 for its token, its FDI token, so 15 for the USA. Russia Federation gets 10, and China has got 3 as well, and it will get 15 Okay, you can see this. Next, it's increase prosperity. If they've got the money, they will increase their prosperity. Okay, the United States have got 25, so they will spend them and increase prosperity. Get 4 victory points as well. Let me adjust this. There, okay. We will see them later. Then Russian Federation, have they got 30 and they've got just 20? Oh, that's interesting because they've got 15, 20, they've got 29. They're shy of, yeah, that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it's 29. So they can't increase. That's interesting. We have seen this as well happening. They can't increase their prosperity. So they won't do that. Okay. That's interesting. And now China, it needs 30 and they've got 2. Yeah, they've got 30. It's 5, 10 plus 4. Yeah, that's 30. Yeah, China will spend and then they don't have much money left. So yeah, and getting the victory points as well. And yes, that was let's increase prosperity for the Ottomans. We'll see later for the player. Okay, that's interesting. That's interesting. So let's do the resolve. Let's resolve threat for the players, just as the players do. The Ottomans will resolve threat. Okay. Okay, let's move to the map. Yeah, that's better. Okay, let's start with the Russian Federation. Let's do it in turn order. It doesn't really matter. Okay, Russia is not threatened. It's threats there. It's a tie. There, it's a tie. So no, there it's no. It's the USA. So Russian Federation doesn't lose any victory points anywhere. So okay, the USA now USA are threatened by the Russian Federation there because Russia has 2 tanks, two armies, and yeah, they've got 1. EU doesn't count for the USA, so that's -2. They will lose 2 victory points, and here is a tie in Middle East, but China threatens them in East Asia, so it's -4 victory points for the USA. It goes back to 43. So the next it's yes, that's correct, I think. Russian Federation, the USA, China. China is not threatened anywhere. It's tied in Central Asia and nothing in South Asia, nothing in East Asia. Okay, it's a tie there. Nothing there. So China doesn't lose anything. So okay, so they don't lose anything. So let's do EU as well. We're threatened in Europe because Russia has 2 armies, so we lose 2 from there, from Europe. We're also threatened in the Middle East, but we can discard the engage token and gain 2 defense points for every allied country there. So I can okay, I can this way I will avoid more point lost from the Middle East. So, but I have to discard the engage token. So that's more than enough to compensate for Russia's army there. So okay, it's 1 threat to defense. That's okay. Okay, this concludes threats. But let's see the rest of the aftermath for the player. Okay, return on investment, I have performed rather poorly there, because as you will see, I only got one FDI token, and it's Nigeria, which is just one value, so I'll just get 2 coins there. But as I've said, this is an instructional video, not a strategy guide. Okay. I will increase prosperity. I can afford it. I've got just enough. I've got 4 consumer goods, and I need to produce and import next round, definitely. So I get 20 coins and 6 victory points. Okay, let's adjust this, and we're again. Okay, we go to 38. Okay, that's the score right now at the end of round 3. However, we have managed to surpass China by a little bit. Yeah, okay. So that's the end of the aftermath. But now what we'll do is scoring end of the 3rd round. We get to score. Let's score 3rd round, and we see the regions one by one and how we score. Let's get them in order. First of all, only the regions where the permanent influence is completed. We've got to have cubes in every permanent influence. Okay, so the only one where this hasn't happened is the Asia Pacific, so this one will not score during this scoring round. Let's see the other ones though. Let's get them in turn. Okay, let's start with the Americas. Okay. So for each influence cube there, the corresponding players gets 1 victory point. The USA gets 4 victory points, and China will get 1 victory point. I'm not moving the camera all the time. Okay, and the 1 VP for China. Okay, now we score majority in the area. The first player, the USA, that is, gets 7 victory points from scoring the Americas, and the next one, China, will get 4. Ties, we start taking into account armies and stuff like that, and if everything else is equal, then the tied countries will get the lower position. So if here it was tied, they were tied, China and the USA, they wouldn't get 7, they would get 4 each. So, but we'll see this later as it happens. For the time being, the USA will get 7 points. They're first there with the most influence. China will get 4 because it's second place there, even though there is no third place. Next region is Middle East. Okay, this is quite interesting. In the Middle East, the USA, they've got 3 cubes, so the black one doesn't get any VPs, but it counts. Okay, USA, the USA will get first place, and EU and Russia will tie for second place, but Russia has got army there, we don't, so Russia will get second place, and we will get third place, if I'm reading the rules correctly. Okay, let's get the influence 3 for influence cubes, the USA, 2 it's the EU and the Russian Federation, that's cubes, That's because of the cubes. The black one doesn't count. Okay, 10 will be for the United States, 7 for the Russian Federation because of the armies. They've got more army than us and we're tight, and we'll get just 4 points because we wouldn't get many points if we got just enough. Okay, that's Middle East. Let's go to Africa now. Okay, Africa. Here we get, it's easy, we get 3 for the cubes. China will get 2 for the cubes, and we get 7 points for majority, and China will get 4 points for second place. And okay, South Asia, 3 for China from the cubes, 1 for the Russian Federation. China will get 8 majority, clear majority, will get 8 points, and the Russian Federation will get, they won't get 5. That's interesting. Now they are tied with the black one, so they will get 2 points because they don't get second place. They got they're tied for second place, so they get the points for third. Okay, here this one doesn't score because there are cubes missing. Central Asia, now I mean only, okay, they get 4 points for the cubes and 8 for majority. Yeah, they'll get 8. They're first place. Yeah, no second there. They'll get okay. No second place there. Okay, now Europe. Okay, and Europe, thankfully, will get 4 points for the EU, 3 points for the Russian Federation, and 2 for the USA. Now, thankfully, we've got a clear majority in influence, so EU gets 9 points, and second is Russian Federation. They'll get 6 points, and the USA is third in influence, and they'll get 3 points. As you can see now, we don't. The armies are only for ties. China, of course, has no presence there. That's the scoring from all regions on the map. Okay, but there's some peculiarities, some extra points to be gained or lost. Okay, the first one we get is the USA have a status as a global superpower. To do that, they have to get where the areas they have the most influence or are tied for influence have to be at least 4, or else they get a penalty. Okay, so let's count the areas. Okay, let me see something for the not scoring regions. Okay, let me check it. Okay, they've got 1. They've got majority there. They've got most influence. They've got 2 Middle East, and 2 in 2 of the areas they've got most influence. And what is now? Should we count East Asia? And let me. Okay. Do we count this area as well, despite not scoring? Okay, let's check this. Okay, I can't see in the rules anything about scoring countries. Okay, BGG to the rescue. We check all regions, not just the scoring ones. So the USA has majority in 3, and they will get a penalty. Because they don't have 4, they got just 3, and the penalty for 3 regions is 2 victory points. They'll lose 2 victory points because they have lost their superpowers. Russia, on the other hand, gets a bonus based on their military power. For every region in their zone of interest where they've got the most armies or the most or is tied, they will get 2 victory points. So they'll get 2 VP from Europe and 1 VP from the other 2 areas, so that's 6 VP plus for Russia because of the armies. Now China gets the global FDI network, but it happens during the end of the game. I don't think, yeah, that's, yes, end of the game, so it's around 6 scoring. It says at the end of the game, yeah, that's not the end of the game, so it will not score right now. The EU doesn't get any such special scoring or bonus or penalty. So after we have finished all this procedure, then we check the majority tokens. And we get points from these as well. So the first one is about money. Okay, let's count the money available. Okay, the USA has got 24. Russia has got 29. So just three, and we've got 40, 50. Yeah, we're the first place in money, so we get 5 victory points. Russian Federation gets 3 because it's second place in money, and 1 victory point will go to the USA, and no points for the last one, which is China. So let me adjust this. Okay, now armies, military. Clearly Russian Federation is first place. Yeah, they get 6 points. And now the interesting thing is that the USA and China have 2 each, so they're tied. So if they're tied, yeah, they get the lower place. They'll get 1 each, and the EU will get nothing. And the last one is the most allied countries. I think China is first place here because they've got 6, 7, 8. They've got 8 allied countries. The EU has got 7 and 6 for. No, it's China gets 7 points. And the EU gets 4 points for second place. And okay, let me adjust. And third place is 5 for the USA, 6 for third place goes to Russia, and they get 2 points. So this concludes the scoring, the mid-game scoring for round 3. So let's see. Okay, and yeah, this is the score. You see how far ahead the Russian Federation is there, 93. We're second. We've got second place. Third. Yeah, I don't know how this happened, but this concludes the third round of the game. Thank you for watching.